Hey kids, how's everybody out there in YouTube land this evening, huh? Beautiful, beautiful evening here in Buki Harbor. Beautiful day today. All day today has just been a gorgeous day. Oh man, didn't get a whole lot really accomplished today. Worked mostly on my real estate stuff. Spent my Saturday doing that. Didn't really get to spend much time up on deck enjoying the day either, but oh well, we had a good day. Received a present today, thank you. You know who sent it to me, you know who I'm talking about. Had a nice tin of cookies in there. Those are yummy, really good. Some treats for Miss Lily, like she really needed more treats. Oh gosh. Oh well, she had fun. She's got some new chew toys to chew on, so, and they were a little different than the chew toys she's had in the past, and so she enjoyed having a little bit of variety and playing with them today. So thank you for that, man. I appreciate it. As you can hear, I don't have much voice today. I think, I don't know, I think the chilly weather the last couple of days took a toll on it. I don't know if you guys can hear it from here. I can hear it. The Celtic Festival is going on here at the city park. Their bands are fairly loud. I can hear them all the way out here in the harbor. Seltzer water. Anyhow, we're waiting on another great sunset about to happen. I'm sitting here enjoying the evening and checking out all my neighbors and seeing what they're doing. My neighbor over here on Beauty appears to be involved in some kind of project on his boat. He's out there with a scraping tool, or I guess he's painting. Huh. Anyhow. Oh, Addison on Three Penny Opera. I haven't seen them. I don't know what they're up to. Did get a dumb comment today. I had to kind of laugh. You know, I've been posting some of these boat videos up on my channel that I take for people. I take my drone up and I fly around. I take video and pictures of people's boats. And I give them the video as a present, as a gift. And some clown got on there and commented today, oh, what an invasion of someone's privacy. Really? 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 You're that ignorant? Wow. Anyhow, the majority of the people around here really like the drone. There's hardly anybody here that's had a problem with it. Most people have asked me to do videos of their boats. It's something that's, you know, it's a perspective they don't have. You know, seeing the aerial view of their boat here, and so they enjoy having a little video clip, a little drone footage of their boat, something they usually are not able to do. So, but you know, there's always going to be those people out there that have got to turn anything nice into something negative, and I've been seeing a lot of that. You know, there was a lady that posted a really nice comment on Facebook, unrelated to my channel, just something here in Buki Harbor. She posted a really nice thing, and then somebody had to make some sort of comment that just made it ugly. And I don't know why so many people feel the need to do that. And it's like nobody can have anything nice. Nobody can say anything nice. Nobody can do anything nice without some clown out there trying to put the kibosh to it. So, anyhow, bright sun in my eyes. So it's hard for me to see the screen right now. We're getting a little bit of protection here from my charcoal grill, of all things. And a little bit of cloud cover getting in the way, which is helping. But hopefully I'll be able to turn the camera onto the sunset and show you some of that here just a little bit. We've got some great cloud cover this evening, sporadic cumulus clouds, and a little cirrus down on the horizon. So it should be an interesting sunset this evening. We should get a lot of color and be able to enjoy that pretty much. But other than that, just sort of a typical day in the harbor here, you know, typical Saturday. Everyone's kind of chill and relaxing and having a good time, and nobody really getting too carried away about anything. I didn't really hear any excitement. I haven't had my phone or the radio really on much today, though, I have to admit. I've had my nose down to the grinding wheel, cranking out stuff for my real estate business, and so that's been my focus. But I haven't heard any kind of real controversy going on in the harbor. Not high winds. I haven't heard about any boats dragging or dinghies floating away or any of that kind of stuff. Just people out. There's people out here on stand-up paddle boards paddling around and kayaks paddling around, and people out in their dinghies coming and going and doing stuff. I know I went over to the marina twice today. I took Miss Lily for her morning walk this morning. That went very well. She really had to pee bad this morning. I mean, she really had to pee bad. So she actually peed in the dinghy on the way over there. She's never done that before. But apparently she really had to go. Why she didn't go up on deck when I brought her up on deck, I don't know. She could have gone up on the bow and peed, which she normally would do. Instead, she waited until she got in the dinghy and then peed in the dinghy. So go figure. Anyhow, I pulled it up on deck and there at the dock and rinsed it out and cleaned it up. So got the dinghy all nice and clean and rinsed the pee out of the ropes and everything that it got onto. But that's life aboard with having a pet, you know. Anyhow, she had a nice walk. They were still setting up for the Celtic Festival, so they had a whole bunch of trucks and equipment down in the area where we normally walk to, so it was a bit of a short walk today, especially considering I had to clean up the dinghy. Speaking of which, she's down on the dinghy right now. What are you doing on Rosie, huh? Anyhow, I've been meaning to take Rosie over to the dock anyway. I want to flip her over and scrub her bottom. I'd really like to pick up some anti-fouling paint for her, so maybe sometime in the near future I can get some anti-fouling paint for Rosie and get her bottom all painted up nice, and she won't have all the growth on her, because she's really been slowed down with all the growth on her. I gotta do the same thing with Lily. The boat here is kind of slowed down, so I can see I'm missing some stuff in the chat. Let me turn here so I can see. There we go. Oh wow, my eyes, I see dots. No, okay. I guess Walter, you're the first person. As a greeting, just wanted you to know the hat was here when I got back. Hey, there you go, Walter. Cool, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you got the hat and arrived there safely. Good to know. So you guys may remember that Walter won the Florida Keys hat, the one that was all flowery and, you know, a really nice hat. Anyhow, Walter won that, so he got his shipped to him, and apparently he's gotten it now. So that's awesome. Good to know. Good to know. I was wondering about that. Oh man. Oh, I got a bit of a late start yesterday. I started pretty much, I thought, on time today, although Woodbeast was texting me at 5:15. Are we live streaming? Yeah. The idea with the live streams at this time frame, kids, is I'm trying to start the live stream 1/2 hour before sunset, and that gives us an hour-long live stream, because it's about a half hour before sunset. We get to chat a little bit, then we get to watch the sunset go down, and then we have time to chat a little bit more before it gets dark. And then when it gets too dark, then, you know, we're out of light, and I pretty much end the live stream then. So at least that's been my thinking. So, you know, it's 5:15, 5:16, 5:17. Every day it's going to get a little later start, predicated on what's going on with the sunset, what time the sunset is. So anyhow, with that said, everything else here on the good ship Lily 2 is just fine. Really, I can't think. I mean, it's just been like it's been a bit of Groundhog Day. Just another day in paradise. It really has been. Beautiful morning this morning, taking Miss Lily for a walk. Beautiful sunrise this morning. Breeze was blowing nicely. Rosie the dinghy performed flawlessly. Ran over to the dock and back, no problems. The Lily 2 here is the boat's been just fine. No problems, no issues, no nothing. In fact, you know, everything's been maybe a little too good. Everything's been just a little too good. Everything's been working out just fine. So yeah, and then I got a nice gift today. You know, I went back into the office and got the mail and checked on some stuff. There was a guy there playing guitar, so I got to listen to him play for a while and listen to him sing, and that was sort of fun. And but yeah, life on the boat has been awesome. So. Well, another helicopter coming by, so it's going to get noisy here. See if we can get him in the camera this time. There he is. We are on the route between Key West and Miami. They just fly over all the keys, and so we get the helicopters flying over here all the time. I don't know how many of them a day go over, but I know every time I'm up on deck, it seems like we've got helicopters flying over. So there's a air base down here in Key West. So I imagine a lot of it has to do with the air base down here. Some of it could be just commercial traffic. Hell, I don't know. I don't usually fly by helicopter. Not in my economic situation right now. Maybe sometime in the near future, but not right now. So, oh gosh. And on that note, yeah, real estate's been doing pretty good. Real estate market here has been fine. Sales are traditionally low in December, which was expected. January, things are starting to pick up a little bit, which is typical. A lot of people wait till after the holidays and they start putting stuff on the market, and things go from there. So we'll see how it goes, and then see how the market develops, I guess. What do we got here? John Parker. Hey, John. Carl, does the pump out boat make its round boat to boat? How often does it cost anything? Okay, John, it is included with the with your stay at the marina. Once a week they come by. You get a free pump out once a week. Now, free, mind you, you just spent $324, not including taxes, from me to stay on the ball here. So that's, you know, essentially what you're paying for. But yeah, they have a free pump out service. For me, I'm on my row. They come and they pump out every Wednesday morning, and he's usually over here pretty early on a Wednesday morning. Not as early as what I walk Lily. I usually go walk Lily and I come back usually during the morning net. So between that 9 and 10 a.m. he's usually here at my boat pumping out the head. So yeah, that's something they do once a week, free pump out. And I tell you, from what I understand from talking to the people that have been around for a while, it's made a huge improvement in the water quality here inside the harbor. So obviously, you know, that's something we greatly support and like to see. But yeah, they're out here all the time. The other day, a couple weeks ago, we had some real bad weather. We had a bad storm and high winds forecasted and stuff. And what they did is they actually sent out 2 boats that day instead of the usual one. And there was bad weather supposed to be coming in on a Friday, so they pumped everybody on Thursday that they would normally do on Friday. So all the Thursday people got pumped, and all the Friday people got pumped on that Thursday. They have 2 pump out boats here in the marina that go around and pump everybody out. So usually there's only 1 out pumping. Sometimes they'll put 2 of them out, and so they did. They had 2 out and pumped out everybody. Hey Ed, how you doing? Do they still have the tethered blimps eye in the sky? No, I don't see any tethered blimps anymore, but there is, I don't know if I can see them here behind me. They're at night when they're lit up, you can see it, but over on that side of the harbor, there's 4 big radio antennas that they use. Got a dog hair on my nose. Thanks, dog. 4 big radio antennas that they use to broadcast stuff to Cuba. So I still think that's kind of funny. But no, I don't see any blimps flying anymore. I need a good pump out sometime. Don't we all, wood beast? How about garbage? Do you have to bring it to dockside? No, you bring it to the city marina, and there's big dumpsters there that you can put your garbage in. Monday through Friday, there's 1 dumpster there. On Saturday and Sunday, they have a second one dropped off for the weekends. And so there's always plenty of room for everyone's garbage. And there's also a separate dumpster for your recyclables. So your paper, your plastics, your anything that's recyclable goes into the recycle dumpster, and your garbage goes in the garbage dumpster, obviously. So, which is pretty cool. And that's also free. That's also included with your stay here in the marina. So there is no Wi-Fi out here in the anchorage, but there is free Wi-Fi at the city marina office. So if you want to take your computer into the office and sit there in the office, they have 4 I think there's 4 or 5 picnic tables that have power available to them. You can sit there at those picnic tables, plug in, it's inside under roof, and it is pretty good fast Wi-Fi. Pretty good, not spectacular, but pretty good fast Wi-Fi. So I know I recently had to go in there and update all my devices, and I was in there all day, but my devices had to do a lot of updates. So it's good for that kind of stuff, for going in and updating stuff and getting all that together. But I usually mostly use cellular service out here in the marina for my internet. But I do go in there if I have to upload a video or something like that. So okay, whatever that is, I'm not sure what that's about, but okay. Anyhow, sun's still up pretty bright, a little too bright yet to turn the camera on it. Starting to get a little color on some of the clouds though. I don't know if I can even show this to you. Let me try here. Yeah, still a little too bright. You see it's burning up. But anyhow, little view of the anchorage this evening. Can kind of see what's going on out here. Hello, dog. Yeah, dog, you're making life difficult here. Come on, I'm trying to hold the camera and she goes and sticks her head like that right on my shoulder. She's a good loving dog. So hey, Woodbeast, thanks for putting up my PayPal there. Yep, there you go. Guys, it takes a lot of time, effort, energy to put together my YouTube channel. I mean, these live streams aren't all that difficult to do, but it takes time, effort, energy. So if you can hit the PayPal and donate some bucks, we appreciate it. Help offset the cost of putting together the live streams, maintaining the internet service and whatever stuff like that. So I would appreciate that. Carl, 4K rocks, man. Yeah, thanks, Woodbeast. Appreciate that. Yeah, I topped over 4,000 subs yesterday, or the day before yesterday. Day before yesterday, I think it was. Finally hit 4,000 subscribers. I feel good about that. My channel is really growing a lot lately. I mean, we're picking up 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people a day right now, which is not spectacular, but you know, my channel sat there and stagnated for the longest period. And I think now that we're putting some of the, you know, the troll nonsense behind us, now that they've all found out to be the frauds that they are, I'm glad to see that the channel's growing again. So yeah, please do like and subscribe, folks. Hit the thumbs up, but you know, definitely subscribe to the channel and click on the little bell so you get notified when we do live streams and we do videos. I do have a few videos coming out soon, so they'll be coming out here in the near future. I hope you guys will enjoy those. But hey, Valo Alpino, I'm here for genuine discourse, not insults, no bullying. Let's see how long I get to stay to express my opinions. Well, okay. Well, I guess that all depends on the way you present your opinions. If you present your opinions in a responsible, respectful manner, you won't have a problem. If you come on here and try to be an idiot and sarcastic, then you're gone. It's that simple. Real easy. Real easy. So, anyhow, dog, what are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? You're just jumping back and forth between the dinghy and the boat. You just having fun going around checking everything? Hey, Wendy, how you doing, man? I'd like to hear them out. Well, I'm glad you do, Wendy. Have a channel and you can hear them out. Yes, we see them on the way to Key West. Thanks, Rejects. Appreciate it, man. I missed that comment. Okay. Huh. Okay, so Bill's saying that he sees the tethered blimps when he goes down to Key West. Okay. So, oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. They do have those blimps down to Key West. Ed, I've not been down that far. Last time I was down in Key West was 2015. So I've not been down there in a while. But yes, that's right. They did have blimps down there all the way by Key West. I forgot about that. That's a lot further south than where I'm at. I'm here in Marathon. So my bad. But yeah, Bill just corrected me that they do see them down there at Key West. So that's awesome. Oh man. Anywho, so what's new and exciting, kids? What's going on in your lives? Anything you guys want to talk about? Everything here on the good ship Lily 2 has been fine. Carl would like to see drone footage of the marina or as far as you could go. Actually, John Parker, I just uploaded a video not that long ago called Marathon City Marina, where I flew the drone over the marina. You can get on there and check that video out. Just go back and look at my videos in my channel. You'll see one for City Marina, and it shows the City Marina. I think I also did another fly over the marina during a Christmas video that I did. So there's a couple of those out already, but I'm sure there'll be more coming out in the near future. And you see a lot of that on some of the videos I've done, some of the boat videos that I did. You'll check them out there as well. We anchored close to the blimps a couple of times. Okay, cool. Huh. You know, I was warned that those radio antennas over here by Buki were going to interfere with radio transmissions and electronics and stuff. So I had some real reservations about flying my drone over in that area, but I had no problem with it. I was able to fly my drone up and down Sisters Creek without an issue, so I didn't see that as being much of a problem. Oh man, refreshing stuff. I've got a really good flavor right now. This carbonated seltzer water, this time mango flavored, really good. Kind of yummy actually, so would be love the drone footage. Well, thanks, man, thanks. Yeah, actually I'm working on a video right now of my drone repairs. I had to fix the drone. When I shot that last drone video of the harbor, the drone landed, and as I went to take the blades off, the propeller blades off of the 4 motors, one of them fell off. So it landed and I got it here and shut off just in the nick of time, because you know, if I tried flying that again, that blade would have flown off and the drone would have crashed, and it would have ended up in the water and it would have been dead, and I wouldn't have a drone anymore. So I was very lucky to have gotten it back in just in the nick of time, but ordered the parts, got the parts in, and got them installed. So of course they did a little redesign on the prop mount system, so we had to make a slight adjustment for that, but it worked pretty good. So let's see, Bill says those radio towers mess with my depth sounder when I get in line with it. Oh really? Oh wow, huh. I know your old buddy Doug, any chance you guys getting back together? John Parker, I don't know. I have no idea. You know, to be honest with you, I don't know why Doug flew off the handle the way he did. It was, you know, nothing that I precipitated. I think Doug, for some reason, I think Doug thought it might be a better way to build his channel, and now that's proven obviously not to be the case for him. I'm sad to say, honestly, I'm sad to say that Doug's not doing his channel anymore. He's not putting up videos anymore, which is a shame. You know, his wife Clara and I had discussed it, and I gave him the idea, trying to give Doug something to do besides sitting on the couch all day and yelling at his wife. You know, the idea was for Doug to have something productive to do, and you know, he was excited about it, and he was looking forward to it, and he wanted to do it. And he was having good success with it, doing a live stream about talking about cars. And for whatever reason, he decided to make it a rant channel, and then it fell apart. Now he's not doing it at all anymore. So I really wish he would just go back and instead of talking about other people, like I'm doing here apparently, I wish he would just go back and just talk about cars and stuff, because that's what would build his channel. Of course, I guess I should take my own advice and just talk about sailboats and stuff, but what can you do? So Andy says, my Colts are getting crushed. Sorry about that, ma'am. He's gone through some other illnesses. Actually, John, it's all the same illness. It's all related to Doug's kidney failures. Doug has a lot of issues, and you know, it's unfortunate, but it's not something that Doug hasn't known about for a long time, and it's something that Doug apparently is not trying to help himself with. You know, when you're in kidney dialysis, the last thing you should do is be drinking. And while I was there visiting Doug, I mean, maybe because I was having a beer and he felt pressure on him to, but you know, he would have a beer, and I was like, Doug, you can't be doing that, man. So I don't know. You know, I love Doug like a brother. I really do. I was saddened that he took the approach that he did and took the attitude that he did. You know, I like Doug. Always have. Doug has a lot of issues that he has to deal with. He's got a lot of his own demons he's having to deal with, and so, you know, I wish him nothing but the best. I honestly do. I wish Doug nothing but the best. And I wish him a long life and good health. I'll just leave it at that. So, yeah, it's a shame, but those things happen from time to time, I guess. So, probably fly with just 3 blade thingies. Yeah, I don't think so. I think it would crash. So, I think it would crash. So, and answer your question, John Parker, you know, if Doug were to contact me and say I'm sorry, you know, and he and I could talk, then, you know, I would certainly want to reestablish our friendship. So, why does he yell at her? Is she hard of hearing? No, she's not hard of hearing. Doug's just a frustrated, angry person right now. He yells not only at his wife, but at his daughter, and actually he yells at everybody. He really does. Doug just yells at everybody. You should hear him driving down the road. Anybody that does anything that he considers, you know, ridiculous, he just goes off into a tither and just chews them out royally, even though of course they can't hear him. He's in his car and they're not paying any attention to Doug in their car driving wherever they're going. You know, he doesn't like blow the horn and flip them off and do that kind of stuff. He just sees to himself, you know, he just rants about them. So anyhow, what are you gonna do? I've known a few people in my life that have been like that are just, you know, for whatever reason, they haven't handled the negative stuff that life has dealt them, and they react to it by becoming vicious, mean people. I've known a few people in my life like that. I don't like having those people in my life, be honest with you. I like Doug, I have a lot of respect for Doug, but he's become a nasty, vicious person, and I don't want to have that in my life anymore. So, life's too short. Life's too short. And, you know, I've had my own issues to deal with, and I'm having, you know, enough difficulty taking care of my life without taking care of his too. So, hey Dave Marshall, how you doing, man? In your honor, I bought a 12-pack of Heineken. I've been in a lot of sailboat races sponsored by Heineken. Good times. All right, Dave, good to hear that, brother. Yeah, the Heineken Regatta down the BVI is a big deal, and, you know, they do one at almost every one of the islands. They have a regatta that they sponsor. Heineken are good people, man. One of the reasons why I enjoy their beer. So, your old friend Rhonda lost her home and has been in a hospital for 2 months. Yeah, Junior, I'd heard Rhonda was having some difficulty. She didn't own a home. She was renting an apartment. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man. Rhonda made a nice comment on one of my videos the other day, and I commented back to her that, you know, I was glad to see her there and I missed my old friend, and I wish she would, you know, get in the chat and say hello and participate. Yeah, I don't know. Rhonda has some real bad health issues, but she's had them for a long time. So, again, this is nothing new. So, he loves hanging with the trash and bad-mouthing you. Sorry, no offense meant. Yeah, Wood Beast, I hear you. I hear you, man. I hear you. Yep. Like I said, there are some people that, you know, I mean, Doug's had a rough life, you know. Well, not really. He hasn't had a rough life. He's got a rough time now with his kidney dialysis. He's been on kidney dialysis for 8 years now, going on 9 years. He's been on dialysis. He's been on the kidney recipient list for like 9 years. His father died of the same thing. His sister died of the same thing. You know, Doug's known this was going to be an issue for a long time, and, you know, right now he's just being pretty bitter about it, and which is understandable. I mean, to a point I can understand it. I really can. But it's just unfortunate he takes that around everybody that cares for him. So, by the way, unfortunately, while we've been sitting here running our mouth, we've pretty much been missing the sunset, mostly because some clouds moved up in the way. But we get a little bit, we're getting a little bit of light and a little bit of color happening back there. So I'll show that to you here for a little bit. I'm sorry I kind of got the dog in the way at the moment, but get the camera up high enough where you guys can see a little bit. Kind of pretty. Try to hold it steady for you. Oh, not too bad of a sunset. Maybe when she is better, she can visit you on the boat. That would be good. Yeah, I would. I hope Rhonda does get better. I really do. So, your old friend Joe Peak is doing great. Well, that's good to know. Good to know, Junior. Yep. Good for him. I'm glad Joe's doing well. I don't know what else to tell you about it. So, anyhow, with that said, kids, so we're having a pretty good day here. Oh, wait a minute. We're getting a little spot of color. Whoop, wrong way. There we go. Getting a little spot of sunlight breaking through the cloud there. I don't know if you can quite see that. Doesn't show up so well in the camera. Let me see if I could zoom in a little bit. There, you can see a little bit of color breaking through there, right by that guy's mast. Kind of nice. Well, hey Marie, how you doing, darling? No notice. Marie, try unsubscribing, resubscribing, and clicking the bell. Sometimes you just need to reset it with YouTube for some reason. I don't know why. They're very inconsistent with the way they handle that. Unfortunately, I have no ability or control on that. It's just however YouTube does it. It's an automatic thing that I have no control over. So, okay, Junior, yeah, that's great. I really don't give a rat's ass about Billy. So, let us move on. Enough about old trolls. We're not going to do that anymore. You've had your fun with it. Don't push your luck. Over a foot of snow on the farm. Oh, wow, Marie. That's fun stuff. Better you than me. Oh, there goes the conchorn. Can you hear it? Yeah, goodbye, Junior. There's one over there, and one behind us. 3 conchorns going. 4. Must have just gotten me something. Dog, quit. Look what she does. She's got to get right here, right over top of me. Get. I don't need you right on top of me. There we go. She's like she hovers right over the top of me, like she's protecting me, I guess. Oh man, he or she can sure blow that shell. Yeah, Mike. The one guy over here, he's on the back of a trawler. He's on the back of a trawler-like boat. Right there, that trawler boat right there. Well, now the dog's in the way. Lily, get. Anyhow, that trawler right there, you see the back of it behind that sailboat. That's the guy that blows it for such a long period of time. He really has got a pair of lungs on him. He does that for a long time. Does Lily ever jump in the water? Not intentionally. Not intentionally, but she does fall in from time to time. Although she hasn't fallen in a really long time. In fact, she hasn't fallen in since I was in Port Washington. Right in the middle of a live stream in Port Washington. In fact, I was sitting here with my back to this side of the boat. She came up and she fell off the boat right here behind me. That's the last time she fell in the boat, or fell in the water, fell out of the boat. And that was what, back in July maybe, June, sometime back then. She's not fallen in since then. She did go for a swim the other day when we were doing the harbor cleanup. I had pulled up into the mangroves over here, and there was a pretty good raft of sargasso weed in there, which she mistook as solid land. So she jumped off the bow of the boat thinking she was going to land on the ground, and kersplash, went right down through it. Found out it was just green stuff floating in the water. So she swam back around, and I got her back up on the boat, and I'll be, that's another video I'm working on right now too. I'll be hopefully getting that one done pretty soon. I don't know. I gotta, I guess, put my real estate stuff aside and get cranking on getting some videos cranked out, because I'm getting too many of them now backing up in my system. So freezing my butt off in Maine tonight, 4 degrees. Oh, Jerry, sorry to hear that, brother. Sorry to hear that. It's I think we hit just about 78 today. I'd say we're about 75 right now here in Buki Harbor. 74, maybe. I don't know, maybe a little chill, maybe a little cooler than that. Supposed to cool down this evening, get down to like 68 or so, or 65 or something like that tonight again. But you know, really pleasant day. Just you know, temperature was perfect. Short and t-shirt kind of weather. Not really hot where you were sweating or building up a sweat, but warm enough that you weren't cold. Cold enough last night you wanted a blanket on, so I slept really well. Went to bed kind of early last night, actually, so I just turned up the snowblower. Yeah, sorry about that, wood beast. Yeah, well, I mean, you know, we're not dealing with any snow here, man. Come on, guys, look at the harbor. Beautiful here, you know? Just beautiful here. Let's see, perfect temps, yep. Are you going to do real estate videos? Yes, rejects. I've already started doing some, actually. I've been shooting some stuff. They'll be coming out here fairly soon, so. Yeah. Yeah, sorry to hear that, Woodby. Sorry to hear that. Oh, some ibis just flew by. A flock of ibis. Beautiful white birds with a curved, sort of a curved beak. Very pretty, very pretty birds, so. Go on, Kennel, go down. Miss Lily wants to go down below. One of my friends sent her some chew toys, so she's been enjoying the heck out of chewing on her bones today. She's got a whole bunch of new chew toys to play with, so. Hey, Coyote, what's going on, brother? Good to see you here, man. Late to the party. That's all right, man. You're okay. You're okay. You can be late anytime you want to be, man. We're all doing just fine here. Just kicking back, chilling out, relaxing, enjoying the harbor. So, in fact, I really did kind of enjoy the harbor today. I went ashore to go get my package. My friend said, hey, he sent me a package for me to go get it, and I went over to check. I didn't see it yesterday, but I didn't really look for one yesterday. So I went over today, and sure enough, it was there. There's the package sitting there, or the empty box anyway. It's going to the recycle bin tomorrow. But anyhow, so I went ashore. And while I was there, there was a guy in there playing guitar and singing along, so that was kind of cool. I hung out with him and listened to him play music for a little while, and just really kind of getting into the whole cruiser's theme, the whole cruiser spirit, you know, kind of thing. So it was kind of nice. Huh. I got to shave. Apparently, I can see a little dark spot in my cheek. Got to clean up the beard. I'll do that tomorrow. Go take my shower and shave, clean up. As you can see, my hair is still sticking straight up. I'm trying to get it long enough where it'll lay over again. I'm not one for wearing product, but I may have to do something to get it to lay over again. It sticks up like I stuck my finger in an electrical socket. Marie said, would be, I had to get my chainsaw out today to cut a limb that fell on the house. Always something, right? Oh, wow. There's you go, Marie out there being a lumberjack. I could just picture Marie out there with a chainsaw. Very good. Good on you, Marie. Glad to hear that you are that self-sufficient that you could remove a tree off the roof with a chainsaw. That's pretty cool. Good job, lady. Good job. Yeah, not much use for a chainsaw out here in the bay. Unless you're cutting a hole in a sailboat. Oh man, I've spent way too much time with my hands on the chainsaws. I really don't cherish doing that anymore. Rats asked about others' opinions. I saw no intrinsic insults or bullying. And what that person Junior wrote, this is not my opinion, it is an observation. Well, I don't know. You know, Alpino, you obviously don't know anything about my channel or what's going on. You don't know the history, so you don't have perspective. But that's fine. You go ahead and do your stuff. Okay. Can only hang out on boats so long before you get stir crazy, at least from me. Oh, I don't know, Ed. I don't know, Ed. I've been on the boat now since May. I'm not stir crazy at all. In fact, the longer I spend on the boat, the more time I spend on the boat, the more and more I enjoy it. So you hear the Monty Python song about lumberjacks now. Yeah, right. Yep, yep. So, yeah, whatever. Whatever. I'm not overly worried about it. So, oh, I see my neighbors are going somewhere. Oh, excuse me. They just got in their dinghy and they're heading out. Hey, Teutonic Terror, how you doing, man? You can see them kind of moseying along in their dink. So, yeah, they're getting ready to head out and have a nice time. Whoop, dog snuck up behind me. Anyhow, guys, you know what? It's beer 30, so I'm gonna have a cold one. Let me open it up here. My bottle opener swings from a cable. I don't know if you can see that right there. See it swinging there from that wire? And it's just outside of my view, or my reach, just outside of my reach. But I find if I take the beer bottle and smack it, it'll swing away from me and swing back, and when it swings back, then I can grab it. It's now in reach. So the difference between man and monkey, we learn how to use tools, right? Well, there we are, using my beer as a tool to open my beer. So kind of like that. Oh, Martin Hill, what's going on, brother? Does the Marina also have hardwired internet or only Wi-Fi? There's less EMF and extremely faster when you are hardwired. No, Martin, only Wi-Fi. Only Wi-Fi, nothing hardwired. Not too bad. Next week, fly over Germany and check out the new Lagoon 46. Ooh, sweet, brother. Very nice. Ja, das ist sehr gut. Visiting to Germany, huh? That'll be nice. And the Lagoon 46, sweet boat, man. Very sweet boat. Good luck to you if you're going over to buy one. That would be awesome. Probably going for cocktails. Yep. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Lily looks like the Sphinx. Well, yeah, I don't know where she is. She's up on the bow. She's checking out the boats on the bow. So anyhow, cheers to you, my friends. Cheers. Boy, I can still hear the Celtic bands from here. I don't know. Maybe I should take the dinghy into the harbor marina and walk over by the fairgrounds and find a comfortable spot to sit and listen to the bands. Apparently, if they're that loud, I won't have to pay the $10 to go inside and watch them. I can sit outside and hear them. I can practically hear them from here. Probably could hear them pretty clearly from the marina. It's a whole lot closer than I am. Nah, gonna sit here and enjoy my evening, relax, take it easy. I deserve it. I worked hard today. I worked hard. I did a lot of work today, so I could relax. So, can't wait. The dealer told me so much about that awesome cat. Hope wife will like it. Man, Teutonic Terror, if your wife doesn't like a Lagoon 46, I would be looking for a new wife. There ain't nothing wrong with that boat. There ain't nothing wrong with that boat as far as I could see. That 46 is the culmination of a lot of new technology, new techniques for laying up the hulls and stuff. Very well engineered, really nice layout, spacious, comfortable. Man, I would love a 46. So yeah, I think this Valo guy is just what you guys are saying. I think, you know, he's trying to be troll-like. So yeah, Bill, I don't know. You know, you get this. Frankly, you know, when I see somebody like Valo come on here and he started right out with an adversarial comment the way he did, it's no doubt one of the other trolls just setting up another fake identity and coming on the channel. So I'm patient to a point with it, you know, but just people come in here with the predisposition to be pissed off, and his original comment that he made on the live stream was that he had a predisposition to be pissed off about something. So he was predisposed and biased before we even got started. So what the heck. It is what it is. Oh, and see, Wendy's doing the same thing. Obviously another troll idiot. So Wood Beast, if you could take out the trash there, I'd appreciate it. Thank you, Wood Beast. You rock, brother. 46 cat is more than I want. Oh, really? Huh. Oh, we love our 380, yeah? Well, that is a big step. A 380 to a 46, that is a huge step up. Have you looked at the 41? Or the, the 41s, 42s in that range. There's some sweet boats in that range as well. Really nice. Of course, I'm a Lagoon fan. I always have been. Never was partial to the 39. I know it was a popular boat, but I find the door, I'm too fat. I found the doorways difficult to get through. Thanks, Coyote. Appreciate it. Wood Beast, I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that a lot. It's the after effects of Cheetos dust inhalation. After effects of Cheetos dust inhalation. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, Marie, I agree with you. Yep, I agree. Yep. No, you didn't have to remove that, Marie. You didn't have to remove that at all. Your perspective appears to be rather hostile. Why come here and display your shortcomings? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we just don't need the drama. We just don't need the drama. I'm out here chilling on the back of my sailboat having a good time. I'm not here trying to have drama, so I'm just out here trying to have a good time. But these trolls just want attention, and if we keep giving it to them, they're going to keep coming back. So let's just try to ignore them when we have stuff like that come up on the screen. Moderators, you know my perspective on it. When we have people come on with that kind of perspective, they're gone. They're gone. Life's too short to have to deal with that kind of stuff. And it's killing my buzz, man. I mean, it's killing my buzz. I'm sitting here chilling on my boat. I mean, I'm sitting here on my boat, chilling out, relaxing, having a good time. And then these trash people have to come on here and ruin it. I'm kidding, guys. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I could hear Bill's wife laughing from here. I can hear Erica laughing. Oh, it's great. It's great. Nothing better than hearing somebody laugh across the harbor. Makes my whole day. Really does. I mean, that sounds like that rooster. Remember that rooster? That cartoon rooster, what was his name? Oh gosh. Had the big rooster and had the little chicken, that little bitty chick over them all the time. God, what was his name? I can hear his voice. Yeah, Foghorn Leghorn. That's it, Would be. You're right. Foghorn Leghorn. Yep. Of course, that was sort of a combination of Foghorn Leghorn and Arlo Guthrie, I mean, I'm sitting here on the bench. I'm sitting here on the Group W bench, wondering if I'm with mother rapers and father stabbers and father rapers sitting here on the bench. And you want to know if I'm moral enough to join the army and kill women and children after being a litter bug? Can't tell you how many times I felt that way in my life, guys. How many times life has actually, where that's been a reality to it. I don't know. I guess I'm an old Arlo Guthrie fan. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant, except at Alice. Yep. Yep. Good old husband Ray and Facha the dog, huh? Father rapers. That's right, Marie. Father rapers. Father rapers. Right there on the bench next to him. And the biggest, the meanest, nastiest father raper of them all was coming over. And he was big and mean and nasty and ugly and all kinds of things. And he walked over and said, "What'd you get?" And I said, "I didn't get nothing. I had to pay $50 fine and pick up the garbage." He goes, "What were you arrested for?" And I said, "Littering." And they all moved away from me on the bench there, stereo eyeball and all kinds of things. Until I sat down creating a public nuisance, and they all came back, shook my hands, and we were filling out the forms there with the pencils and smoking cigarettes and all kinds of things there in the Anyhow, that's all part of the Alice's restaurant entire massacre with 4-part harmony and stuff like that. Oh, you got to be an Arlo Guthrie fan to appreciate that. If you've ever sat in a small New England tavern and had this crazy ass guy come in, sit down with a guitar and sit down and crank out Alice's restaurant, as I had the distinct pleasure of watching one time, you'll be a fan forever from then on, you know. You'll be a fan forever. So, and I have been. I've been a big Arlo fan right from the get-go. So, okay, guys, let's get rid of this daily caller guy. He's spamming us there, so if you would, let's go ahead and get rid of that. Great tune by Woody Guthrie. Yeah, there you go. Marie, can we clean up the YouTube litter? There you go, man. Absolutely. All right, well, you guys aren't going to get them. I'm going to get them. So there we go. Goodbye. Enough of that. Gone. History. I agree with his philosophy. American military equals freedom. No question about that. I just don't think it was appropriate for him to be spamming the channel and over again. So if anybody found that offensive that I deleted him, that's too bad. But I liked his method, but just not his interruption like that. You've seen him before us. Oh, okay. Which is rare. I usually don't. But there's a pretty nice sunset happening there, kids. Pretty nice sunset happening there. Yeah. Beautiful evening. What? Getting carried on over there on Bill's boat. A little bit of breeze is picking up. Dinghies going by. Oh man, it feels so nice out here right now. I mean, it really does. I mean, the temperature could not be better. I mean, it's not too cold, it's not too hot, it's just right. So, we have Alice's restaurant in town. I've not eaten there in 20 years. Really? You have Alice's restaurant right there in your town and you've not eaten there in 20 years? Oh, shame on you, Ed. Shame on you. I wonder if her husband Ray and Focha the dog are still there. Oh, and she made a Thanksgiving dinner that couldn't be beat. We thought it'd be a friendly gesture to take out the garbage. Yeah, I digress. Actually, to be honest with you, my favorite Arlo Guthrie piece is the Ballad of Reuben Clamzo. I don't know if you ever heard of the Ballad of Reuben Clamzo, but you should listen to Reuben Clamzo by Arlo Guthrie, where he talks about the American forts and how the forts had points on top of them, on the top of the wall, and those points, everyone thought those points were to protect the forts from Indians, but that's crazy. Indians knew about doors. No, those points were to protect them from the giant flying coastal clam. That's right. When those clams would get so big, they could kind of open up their shell and kind of fly, and they would attack the forts in the very early parts of America. So they had to develop ways of combating the clams, and so they developed weapons like the clampoon. They had clampoons, and those old guys would go out and they would sing in 10-part harmonies, and as they're walking down the beach, and whatever part of the harmony disappeared, that's where the clam was. So they would know to go in there and attack the clam with the clampoons. Anyhow, I'm doing a really bad job of Reuben Clamzo. You need to check it out and listen to it. You will laugh so hard you'll pee yourself listening to it. It's pretty funny. So we have a Denny's here. Never want to eat there again. Yeah, I agree on Denny's. So I like Good Morning America. I do too. Yep. Americans are free because you believe in freedom and your population has guns. Martin Hill, that is absolutely correct. That is absolutely correct. Yep. Mike's Galley in Daytona Beach. Okay, Carrie Beth, how you doing, Carrie? Yeah, you're absolutely right. I understand, Martin. They were talking about, the Japanese invasion of Pearl Harbor, and the Emperor of Japan. They bombed Pearl Harbor, but they didn't go further which they could have at that point. So they could have gone further and landed on the west coast of America and started attacking on shore. And the only reason why the Japanese never landed on American soil, frankly, is because of all the Western movies that had been produced by Hollywood, where they made it pretty clear that everybody in America had guns and knew how to use them. And so the Japanese figured they would never be able to be successful fighting America because all of America had guns. So whether we all do or not, the perspective is the perspective is that we all do, and so that makes us a less likely target for people to try to attack. And you know the old saying, "Walk softly and carry a big stick." Well, that big stick is a deterrent. Just like, you know, the whole nuclear disaster, you know, having the nukes wasn't so much that we were going to use the nukes, but just the fact that we had them, people did screw with us. Frankly, I think that was a foolhardy thing. It's one thing to carry a gun. It's quite another thing to carry a gun that destroys the entire planet. I mean, talk about shooting yourself in the foot, pardon the pun. But anyhow, it is what it is. So there's a little bit of our sunset shaping up this evening, kind of pretty. You see the light on the clouds and stuff, looks kind of nice. So, hello dog, how are you? Miss Lily's over here giving me hugs. Oh man. I have a gun, never shot it, lost my bullet. Okay. The point most foreigners don't understand about U.S. and America is they are meant to protect us from our own government. That's exactly right, Coyote. Yep. Like any good bee, I have a stinger. There you go, Bill. Yep. No, but you know, Coyote's correct. The Coyote's correct. The reason why we have guns in America, the reason why they made it part of our Constitution, our Bill of Rights and our Constitution, the reason why we have the laws that we have, is to allow the population protection from its own government. You have to understand, at that point, America had to defend itself from its own government, which at that point was England. The original colonies had to fight back against that. And so that lesson, that very hard-won, clarified lesson that was indelibly inscribed into the forefront of the minds of all of our founding fathers, was that we clearly needed to make sure that going forward, the population, the citizenry of the United States would always be in a position to defend ourselves from from our own government. So such is the case. So there you go. Yep, sorry, Wood Beast. Uh-oh. I deleted him and Wood Beast hit him. So, no, I just hit him. Okay, never mind. All right, good. He's gone. Yep. Oh, wandering droll. You know, this clown invited me to come participate, or he didn't invite. Well, yeah, he did. He did through one of my moderators invited me to participate on a chat on his channel. And he's like, you know, come over, talk. We'll be civil. No one's going to fight with you. No one's going to give you a hard time. Yeah, right. I got on there. I answered the second question, and with that, it was just a free-for-all attack. So, the guy's a liar. Yep, he's a liar. Don't need that in my life. Do not need that in my life at all. Oh, man. Let's check out some of the sunset, shall we? There we go. Willie, come on, move. Get out of my seat. Oh, man, this is just so chill sitting back here looking at that beautiful sunset and all the red sky and the cloud cover and stuff, watching all the lights come on and all the boats. So yeah, actually, Teutonic, he's been blocked from my channel, but he just keeps creating a new identity and coming back on. He sets up a new channel and comes back again. That's what these trolls do. They just keep making more and more fake identities to sneak back into stuff. So, Marie, you're more than welcome, darling. You're more than welcome. Yep. Beautiful night tonight. Look at that. No, not really helpful at all. Nope, YouTube helps with somewhat, but not very much. Droll is a poop stain. Yeah, thanks, Andy, brother. It is beautiful. Isn't that nice? Seeing the sunset here with the boats and all that. Can't think of a better way of spending the evening. Sorry about that, kids, but the dog was in the way. Now she's down there on Rosie. You can't see her, but there she is. Getting a little dark. Look at the time, it's still light. Yeah. Yep. Beautiful evening out here in Buki Harbor, kids. Beautiful evening. That click-clack you hear is a dog walking around. It is a beautiful place, Wood Beast, absolutely. So, well, I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. But all good things have to come to an end. And I'm out of beer, so I'm gonna go down and grab myself another one. But I figured I'd go ahead and end this now before I do that. And say goodnight to all my friends out there. So guys, be good, be careful, take good care of one another. Try to do some good in your hood. You know, put a little human in your being and try to do a little good in your hood. And Lily just jumps back and forth on Rosie. Yes, she does. She just kind of walks all over the deck, gets on and off Rosie, whatever she feels like it. She's patrolling. She's patrolling, I call that. She'll pace up and down the deck and just check out and make sure everything's safe and everyone's doing what they're supposed to be doing. She's the supervisor out here, so. Yeah, she has a lot of fun with it. So anyhow, kids, be good, be careful, take good care of yourselves, take good care of those around you, and I'll have more for you tomorrow, kids.